Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. Good to see a number of you in already, and there'll be more arriving, I'm quite sure. I'll just bring Peter in so that he can say hello. Oh no, I did press the wrong button. That's the one. There we go.
Good afternoon, everybody.
And we're back on the Cabriole Candlestick that we had to go at last week and broke. And I was doing that because I did it about a year ago and wasn't happy with the way the instructions told me to do it. I've had another go since last week and it's still not working. So I've got it on the lathe. I'll put that up now. And I'll take Peter off. You can see I've got it as far as I'd got last week, except that bottom end is the bit I've been trying to sort out and it's just not working out at all. So I'm going to make what I can out of this today. I've got it well on the way, but it's still, there's a big lump there that shouldn't be there. I've got this bit to hollow out. And I've got to do something with the bottom. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do there yet, but we'll play that by ear. But the egg-shaped bit is done, and the head is done. So that I managed to keep that a little bit chunkier this time. But in fact, the problem I had, I should just swap to another camera, which is that one. The problem I have is I was using the bigger centre, that one there, which is fine because it was engaging on the outside of the hole for the candle in there. But the trouble is it was also engaging on the bottom, the hole in the bottom where the drill bit had gone in, which was fine all the time I was turning it in line. But as soon as I offset the bottom, of course, it put enormous stress on the neck. Sorry, swap back to the other camera again. On the neck just here, because that stayed where it was put. This bit was trying to move across, and of course as soon as you turn it on it's flexing all over the place, and it broke. I did that again last Tuesday afternoon just to sort of see what was going on a piece of mahogany. So I had another go this morning just getting this one ready to get it as far as we got last time, and I've certainly got it. I've got a bit more work to do on the neck, but it's certainly holding. It's not binding up anywhere. It spins nice and freely. So I'm going to start by doing this cutout here, which is just a little fillet taken off, and then we'll play around with down here to see if we can get something reasonable out of it. It might turn out all right. We'll see. Time will tell. Right, I'll leave Peter to tell you who's in, and I'm going to have a start turning this. Okay, Peter, over to you.
Go back to top. And Andy H is for turning. First one in. Doug Miller.
Yeah, it's good job I'm here.
Brian with a Y from Spain. Robert Copperell would turn in. Malcolm Douglas. Obviously myself. Chris Dodds. Good day, Chris. Down under. Klingspor Abrasives UK. Good afternoon. Sorry, I
can't remember your Christian name. No.
Roy 500. Amy DeAngelis. Down under. Hello, as well. Amy. Good afternoon, Amy. Well, not. So we've got Greg Alexander, Benjamin. Sorry about this, my mouse is playing up a little bit.
Oh, good. Doesn't help.
Clive Rogerson.
It's getting there. off here.
I think that is everybody. If I have missed anybody, I do apologise. Stick your name in again and we'll say hello.
But welcome everybody anyway, so.
We've got the blooming... What?
Sorry?
Spam. Things. Well, they haven't come up on you. They're coming up on StreamYard.
They're on StreamYard, yeah. And I think I have to do something to give you the authority to get rid of them, don't I? Something on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, give me a banner of some sort.
How do we do it? Manage moderators. Oh, it's gone completely blank. Tom Copus. Moderators. I don't know how you select one. No, let's close that.
I'll just put in a comment, hello, in a minute, because I believe you've got to go on to my name or something, I think.
That you could... Yeah. And I'm on the right. I'm completely lost now. Search across your channel. Cabriole second attempt. That's the one we want. Right, let's see if I can get it up. Oh, come on, stop mucking about. Right, now then, I'm going to get there in a minute. YouTube, let's go in again. NDH is for turning. And second attempt, that's the one. Right, now then, let the speech come up and we'll sort this. We will sort it.
Yeah, those spammers actually haven't come up on YouTube at all. On StreamYard.
Right, I'm in the right place. And did you say you put a comment? Oh, there's a comment. Yes, hello. Right, so let's go to channel pin message, remove, put a user into hide user on this, add moderator. That's what we want. Peter Corcoran now is now a moderator of my channel. Good. So if you do another comment, you should come up with a Savannah. Good. So I can leave you to try and ban them or something. I think you have to do it from YouTube, but they're not on. Oh, they are on YouTube. Clive Rogerson says. So. Okay.
Well, they haven't come up on mine.
Block user. So I've just discovered how to do it on StreamYard, and I've just blocked one of them, and I think it's taken the other one out as well. Yeah. So that looks as though I've blocked them on there, but you are now you should now have a spanner if you make a comment. And,
yeah, I have. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, it's just come up. That site was hidden by yourself.
Yeah, it's now blocked. Yep. Good. Okie doke. Right, I shall get on then. Where am I? I'm in the right place.
Cover up your keyboard.
Yep, I will do that. The excuse was I was using it. You believe that, you believe anything. Right, this is nearly there. I'm just going to take a little bit more off the top and get the shape a little bit nicer. If the light's too much, just say, but I do need a bit of light on this.
Yeah, no, it looks okay to me.
If I put the other one, it's probably going to be far too much, which is a bit. Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah, you're the one who needs to see.
You do when it's flying around like this and it's not continuous. Yeah. That's better. We're getting somewhere with this now.
We've had a few more people pop in.
Alrighty,
where did we get to? Tommy's Workshop.
Tommy.
Ward Wilson.
Ward, yeah. The regular names.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Right, that's better. Then when I straighten it up a bit, I've just got a bit to take off there. If you can see it, yes, there's a lump there, which when I straighten it up, I think I'll have a go at getting that to blend in with the cup. But that shape there is quite nice now. This one. I've just got to sand that up. I think I'll do that without it spinning. So we'll move down here. I think I've got to take a bit more off there and a bit more off. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, Tommy's Workshop says that Peter, you can lift the chat out of YouTube and put it over StreamYard. Okay, yeah. Well, if I knew how to do that, I'll do it.
I don't know why you want to, but I'm sure there is a reason for that.
Yeah, well, the chat comes up in StreamYard as well.
Yeah. I can't see that at all. That's all right, isn't it? Yeah. So I need to see this edge, and I just can't. It's just not there. There it is. I can feel it. It's good fun, this offset turn. I enjoy it. Never quite sure what you're cutting, but that's better. I can take this down a bit further, I think, and that might sort that. Yeah, I'm going to go in there. Absolute tiddly rich. That. Ooh, only a little bit there and a little bit there now. So I can take a bit more off here and a bit more off there probably. Yeah, it's getting there. Right, a bit more off here. And then I think we'll swing it the other way and take a little bit more off the other side.
Amy says it's trippy watching, knowing the wood is being shaped, but you can't see it.
Yeah, it's interesting when you're doing it. I'll tell you. I don't want to take too much more off there. I might take a bit more off the other side. Yep, I think I'm going to do that now, because that's looking all right. That's okay. I've got a bit to sort out there, which I think I can do better from over there. Bringing that round a bit more. And then I don't know what we do with the bottom there. We'll worry about that later. Try it and see. It's all suck it and see. Right, so let's turn this round. 1, 2, one more, 3. That's it. That's 90 degrees different.
$180, isn't it?
Sorry, 180. Beg your pardon. Yes, it's opposite way round. Yeah, I know what I mean. Yeah.
I knew what you meant as well.
Right, so I'll take a bit off there. That'll tidy that up. That needs tidying up anyway. So we'll move in a little bit closer, I think, if we can. Not much. Can go to there. Right then. Trying to make this very, very slightly concave. For no other reason, I think it'll look quite nice. That's getting better. So that's... Don't want to take too much more off there. It wants a bit of smoothing off though. And then I'll come back to doing that one, I think, from the other side. But I've got that to do yet. So let's do this one here. Use the little tiny one.
Yeah, Ben, I don't think that would ever happen.
What's that?
Benjamin saying, crikey, imagine trying to do a production run of these that all had to look the same.
Yeah, no, I don't think you'd even start.
Never going to happen.
No, absolutely not. That's a bit better. I'm going to come back to that again. I'm going to swap it round. Just tidy this one up because it's very untidy down the bottom and it's got some big tool marks on it. So use those immortal words. One last cut. This timber is very hard, which doesn't help when you're trying to do this. It throws the tool around all over the place.
And this is the lace wood, isn't it? The same?
Yeah, this is, yeah. I was determined to show that it could be done. I'm beginning to regret it, but I mean, that's another matter. How's that looking?
Oh, Brick House Craft Works has joined. Can't stay, just wanted to pop in and say hello.
Thank you very much.
That's Seth, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Good to see you anyway. Right, that's...
Oh, yeah. People are saying hi, Seth, so I must have been right.
Yeah, well done. I'm impressed. sand out because I can't. It's where it's jumping. Can't do much about that. It's going to have to sand out. Right, we're going to swap it the other way around again. Go around 180 degrees. One, two, three. I think we'll find out in a minute. Come on, find the hole. That's it. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so we'll take a little bit off there, and see what happens.
Martin Shepherd has just joined us as well. So sorry I'm late
Martin.
again. Forgot I had a doctor's appointment.
All right, it happens. Let's see how that's looking. Oh, apart from some lines around there, not a million miles away. It's getting a bit thin there, though. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, that's what Brian with a Y said.
Yeah. It's thin, but it's fairly wide, so I've got a lump there. That's better. It takes off more than you realise when you're doing this. I think I can sand that, but that's still not right. That's down there, that's down there. I'll take a fraction more off that, but not much. That's better. That's much better. I can sand that all up. I've still got that lump there.
You got a lump the other side as well.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not sure. I think I'm going to have to do it on this one. Bring it a bit more of an angle. Or that one. That might be better there. I can do a bit of each. That's a bit of it. Should be gone. Oh yeah, that's better. It's getting smaller. Do another one of those, I think. So bring the cut down to nothing at the bottom there, because I really don't want to make that any thinner.
Mm.
God, that's horrible. But it's more or less got rid of that.
Mm.
So I think I'll just take a little bit off there. Not very much. And then that's going to be parted off there. I think that's going to be somewhere near it, but I've got a lot of tidying up. I've got a bit to tidy up there. I've got to do something with that, which is actually here. It's the one I'm on at the moment. I wonder if I can get that. Use a bigger. Slightly bigger tool, it might not bounce as much. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to use an even bigger one. That one. Bowl gouge. That's better. There's a lot to be said for using a slightly heavier tool sometimes
Yes.
when you're doing this sort of job, just to stop it bouncing. That's much better. And I think by the time that's sanded up, that'll be okay. It's very rough there, but that's going to have to be sanded. Because I can't get it with my tool, it just bounces all the time. Tiny bit there that's going to benefit from the bigger tool. That's better.
Yeah, so that bit by the base is very thin. It may be flexing as well in the centre.
Yeah, possibly. It's quite rigid. I can't move it by hand.
Yeah, but
Because
when it's spinning and you got your
oh yeah,
tool
yeah,
against
yeah,
it,
yeah,
it could be
yeah.
that's where you're getting the bounce from.
Yeah, it could be. It is fairly wide, so
Mm.
that's going to help. But okay, I'm going to straighten this up now. Get it back to running concentrically. Where's this tool? There it is. Come on, stop mucking about. That's that one. That's that one. These grub screws in here have a little brass plate at the bottom to stop them digging into the bit that spins. And one of them fell off the other day and got jammed in the hole. So I managed to get it out. So I took it to see my neighbour, who's an engineer, and he made a new one for me. Bless him. He's a very good engineer.
That was nice.
Yeah. I couldn't work out what was blocking the hole because I had no idea they were on there. Right, that's now running true, I hope. Yeah. Good, because that's going to be parted off there, so I can't do much more down here anyway. I've got to sort that out. There's a lump there, which I should be able to get to now with my little delicate tool. See if we can just straighten that up a bit. That's better. A little bit more. Probably just coming up against the offset bit next to it. But. Yeah, that's better now. Can I get to that? No. Just. I might get a little bit. Right. Sorry, this is a bit tedious. This bit fiddly. Right, I can take a bit more off there, but I can't round there, so that's going to have to sand. That's that. That's got to be sanded, sorted out because it's a mess. Put these back over there. It's going to get a little bit boring now, I'm afraid, if it hasn't been boring already. Because it is tarting up time. There's a rough bit there that I need to do by hand. In there is a little bit on the untidy side.
Rex B has joined us as well from a ship in the Bahamas.
Oh, very nice.
Still able to watch the best show in the world.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Right, I'm just going to take a little bit off this because it's is really not very pretty at the moment. try and get rid of some slightly torn edges. Put the that's where it's going to be cut off. That's better. That's tidied up that bottom edge quite a bit. A little bit more. That'll clean up. I'm just going to reduce this bottom down a bit, I think, just to get it out of the way, really, more than anything. Yeah, I'm going to waste this bit. The plate on the bottom is held with 2 screws and a metal pin, which goes into the wood, 12-15 mil. So just to make sure I don't hit any metal work, I've made it a bit longer than I need to, in case anybody's wondering why I'm wasting that timber. There's a method in me madness, or madness in me method, one or the other. Right, let's see if we can tidy that up a little bit. It's not a million miles away. That goes there, that goes there. We'll use that again later. And I'm going to leave it on the lathe to do it because it's easier when it's held.
Amy's making a good point.
Yeah,
imagine having this type of stem on a wine glass. Even if you were sober, it would make you feel like tipsy.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. I quite like that.
So going to be next week's project then, wine glass with this sort of stem.
No, I might do a wine glass, but it won't be this sort of stem. I haven't done the wine glass for a while, have I? So I could do a cup of pear. Chop the stem off the glass and make up a wooden one. I did the gin glasses, didn't I, not so long ago, but I haven't done the wine glasses for a while. They always sell well too, and I'm nearly running out, so maybe, we'll see.
Chris Dodds is asking for a set of 6, please.
Yeah, I won't guarantee they match. Beautifully sanded. I'm gonna have to do it again now. But that bit just needed. That's better. Just need a little bit of smoothing off. I don't think I can get away with. No, I can't get away with doing that.
Amy, in reply to Chris's a set of 6, please, said that would send him bonkers, Dodsy. And Brian from Spain has noted that Amy, just recently, so many of your posts seem drink related.
Well, there's a thing.
I hadn't noticed, Amy, I must admit.
No, nor me. I'm not suspicious.
She's now
I'm not
come
going to
back
make
with, I've only had 2 drinks in the last 7 or so months. Maybe I should have more.
Yeah, perhaps you should, yeah.
And Barry's Wood Creations has joined in. Hi, Barry.
Hello, Barry. I'm not going to get this absolutely spot on because I can do this later. When I've taken it off the lathe, I can finish it off. Because it's not very interesting watching, is it?
Oh, and Alison has just joined us. Hello, Alison.
Oh, she's back for having her hair done. Or whatever she was having done. No, not hair. Nails, face, I don't know, something or other.
She says, hi, everyone. Better late than never. Hope it has stayed in one piece this week.
Yeah, look, there it is. Just doing a bit of sanding, trying to sort it out and tidy it up a little bit.
And Katie's in as well. Cornish maid.
Hello, Katie. Pleased to see you. So much easier when you can sand this with it spinning, isn't it? I'm getting the worst of it off anyway.
Oh, Katie was outside putting up the lights for Mum and Dad.
All right. There's a good girl. Pity my daughter lives too far away. But my wife was doing it this morning. And I was getting ready for this. So she put some of them up. That's better. That's not a million miles away. That's not a million miles away. Yes.
Oh, we're back on the drink again. Chris Dodd says, I've only had 2 drinks in the past 2 hours.
Yeah, I had a cup of coffee.
Yeah, me too.
About my limit, that. But it's got some interesting shapes anyway in there. I'm going to part it off and then I'll finish it all off by hand later on. I'm just gonna finish off the top since I can do that. Sorry, go on. What were you saying? Yeah, there's a lot more to do to that yet, but did you start saying something, Peter? Have you gone? Are you there, Peter? No. Ah, he's realised he's disappeared completely now. He'll be asking to be let back in a minute. Oh, no, he's not appearing, but well, it's got to be in. Oh, that's it. He's back. Well, his picture isn't, but he is. There's no picture, Peter. Can you hear me? Oh well, I'll carry on. Hopefully you'll get that sorted out. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, it sounds as though Peter's. Yes, he's back with a picture and everything.
Oh, good.
That's
I
it.
don't know
You're
what
there.
happened there. It kicked me out.
Yeah, that's strange. Right. Now my picture's gone all. Oh god, what's all this lot? Let's take that out. That's better. My screen went funny. It all went over on one side. Good. Anyway, you can hear me now. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, good.
Yep.
Right. I'm just going to do a little bit of sanding with the cordless, because I've got some rough bits which are going to be easier to do on here than when I've taken it off the lathe. So,
Oh, Chris at Bailey Woodworks has joined us as well.
hello, Chris. That's not. That'll do. Whichever way I go, the hole's in the wrong place. That's better.
Chris Dodd said you could safely call that an art piece. Nice work, Andy.
Thank you. Yeah, I've sort of been going that way a bit. It's not as geometric as it was intended to be, but it's actually not a problem. It doesn't matter. You know, it's however you want to look at it, really. But that's improved that a bit. So I'm going to part it off. Oh no, that one's a bit. Sorry, if I can get in there. shall leave it there for now. We'll give it a quick spray, just so it brings the grain out a bit, makes it look a bit nicer. Like that.
Mike Doyle as well has joined.
Hello, Mike.
Looks like he's been in the background though. He just says, "Very nice, Andy."
Thank you. It's something a little bit different. It's not exactly as I had in mind, but then I don't think these things are very often.
Wow, that looks very, very nice now.
It's brought the timber up rather nicely, hasn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
That's just sanding sealant at the moment. I mean, it'll have more when I finally finish it, but yes, that's rather lovely. Gorgeous bit of grain down there.
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to part it off. I'm not going to go all the way through. I shall part it nearly off and then saw it. Because otherwise, if I take the centre away, it's going to fly somewhere, isn't it? Oh, I'm not going to go all the way through. he said. I thought I'd get it down to 6 mil, and it was just about there, and it parted company. It is very brittle, this timber, as we saw last week.
Mm. Well, at least it broke in the right place.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I wasn't too worried because I thought it would be all right, but there. Slightly shorter one today, but we've achieved what I wanted to achieve. We've produced something which is or will be finished. Obviously, I very, very roughly sanded the bottom. That's not finished yet, but it's enough so that it will stand straight. There's a little bit of damage there. That's probably when it. No, it isn't when it came off. No, I'll sand that anyway. That'll be fine. You can just see on that edge, it's not as straight as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
We can soon correct that. But I think on the whole, I'm quite pleased with that.
Looks very nice.
It's different. And there's the metal cap in the top, keep us legal. And yeah, no, I haven't got a camera on it that'll show it standing up anywhere at all. There it is. So yes, that
very nice.
That stands as tall now. That's better. Turn that one off. Don't need those. Yeah. So there it is. That's something a little bit different, and not unpleasing. It's got some interesting angles and things on it.
Mm.
But, I must use this chuck more and really get the hang of it. But because it's quite adaptable, because you can turn this hexagon in there on that spigot, you can turn it 90 degrees or whatever. Excuse me, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, to work on the other side of it to get an interesting effect, as well as being able to move that center different distances away from the center. So at the moment it's set on 0, so it's running true. But in the little window there, you have a number. You can just see it. Well, you can't see the number, but you can just see the bit where it is. Just there, and that goes up to 35 mil offset when that holds around there. That would make it 35 millimeters off center, which is actually quite a lot when you're turning. And the bit that's holding this end of it is there. You can see with a couple of screws strategically placed, and there's a spigot on the end that goes into the timber, into an 8.5 mil hole. So that's one of the gadgets. It's got a set of them. There's all sorts of different bits and pieces that you can put in here to change the way you're holding it. But it's quite. I haven't really mastered. I think I've used most of them, but I haven't mastered any of them. But see, the other club I belong to's got one of these on just underneath their lathe. Obviously, too much money. So you've got a sort of faceplate, which screws into there. This one has a screw center there, which again goes into that hole. So it gives you a variety of different ways of doing whatever you want to do with it, really. Which is quite. I mean, they're expensive for what they are, but I swapped it for a set of hand carving tools I was given, so I'm not complaining. I think they were about 180 quid, but they're probably more than that now. So, which for a chuck is, for a chuck you're only going to use occasionally. I wouldn't have paid that. I wouldn't have bought it. But because this guy was giving up wood turning and taking up wood carving, he was more interested in a set of carving tools, which suited me because I've been given them and I don't use them. Shall I try pressing that? That'll do it. There we are. So, at least we got something out of it this week. It's not exactly what I was planning down this bottom end here at all, but the instructions are totally faulty on it. They just don't work. You cannot do it the way that they tell you to in the instruction book. I will persevere. Sometime I'll have another go at it, but I'm not unhappy with that. I wasn't too unhappy with my first one I made, which was about a year ago. I think there's a video on YouTube. The first one I made. But,
Doug Miller's probably.
Sorry, go on.
Doug Miller's probably got it right. Says lovely, Andy. Alison will claim it quickly, I believe.
You could be right. Yeah. But and Barry says he loves the grain. Well, yes, I do. It's. I turned that bowl. It was about 3 weeks ago now, wasn't it? The lacewood bowl, and was very taken with the grain from that. And I've got a feeling I may have sold that already. But yeah, so I thought I'd do some sort of spindle turning with it instead of bowl turning, and just try it out. And yeah, it's hard to handle. It's a hard timber. It's splintery. It takes a bit of care, but Mike Doyle, I meant the colour pops out, not the timber. Yeah. Okay. But thank you very much for all the nice comments. So I'm even my wife says success, so she's obviously pleased with it.
And she says claimed already as well.
Claimed already. Yeah. No, I'm pleased with that. It's come out well. So just find a candle for the top of it. We can have it on the table at Christmas Day, can't we? Why not? I've got another one I made years and years when I first started. I think I made one with three 3 or 4 candles. I think 3 candles. It's sort of a boat shape, and I turned the boat shape on the lathe as offset turning because I could, and then put these
Oh,
3 candles, 3 candlesticks in as sort of masts, if you like.
hmm.
And we usually have that on the table at Christmas, but it could be replaced this year. So, but yeah, good. Right. Well, I'm going to call it a day. That's nearly the hour. So I did do a lot of preparation work because I was trying to sort out how on earth these instructions worked, and they just didn't. I checked myself so many times. I did after last week. Where's it gone? There's one. Oh, I don't know. I've lost. Oh, there it is. After last week, ended up with that. I had another go and ended up with that, which is really rather similar. But again, it was a piece of mahogany, and I cut it too thin at the top again, and I had that centre in. That was when I worked out exactly what it was that was doing it, because that really didn't help at all, putting that large centre in. It screwed me up completely. But anyway, there we are. So, on that note, I shall leave you. Christmas time, I'm thinking of, where are we? Christmas Day is the 25th this year, isn't it? As usual. So I shan't be doing anything on the 20th. Yeah. Shan't be doing anything on the 20th or the 27th, basically. So next week will be the last one before Christmas, and then we'll start again probably on the 3rd, but I'll post something to say. But 3rd of January. So that's where it all is. So I wish you all a good Christmas next week, and we'll think of something to do next week. I haven't planned it yet, unless I do the I might do the glasses. A bit festive, isn't it? I might even do them with the Joe Sonia paints, iridescent paints, because they're quite exciting, a bit Christmassy. I've got red and gold and stuff like that, green, so we can do a speckledy stem on a glass, which will make a nice change. I have done them before, but there's no point in worrying about having done it before, because everything's been done before at some point. It's really difficult to think of something fresh every week, but I think some things bear repeating, to be honest.
Yes, absolutely.
You can make different cock-ups, can't you? Don't want to keep making the same ones. So anyway, I shall say good night to you all, or good afternoon to you all, and hope to see you next week. If I don't see you next week, have a good Christmas, everybody. Cheers then.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.